Welcome to the greatest producer I know. We got DreamBeach in the building. We recording right now. We're starting it up, man.
That's crazy praise, man. You're a wild, amazing, crazy level producer in my eyes, man. So it's just crazy to hear you say that about me, man.
Yeah, that's why we got you on here, man. We definitely had to make that happen.
Hey, I appreciate that, bro. For
Yeah.
sure. Man.
But now you brought up something interesting with the fundraising stuff. You got a lot of event type stuff happening. You want to let people know how that's been. If you want to talk about that, I don't know if you're down to
Yeah,
that's
sure.
because it's a producer show, but like you got a lot of different stuff going on.
Well, yeah. I guess what I do as an event coordinator is an extension of the same love that I have for production. It's just like a huge, it all kind of connects, and the stuff that influenced me to do what I do within production is just like the kind of stuff that I like to bring to the historic city of Detroit, where there's so much lineage and so much history right here in our backyard. And it's like, just kind of, it's the same, it's a kind of an artistic communication to put together parties in a way that's just like very intentional and bringing together certain sounds and just like having those different artists like communicate via being on a bill together and like just putting energy into the air for all the dancers. And yeah, it's really just kind of snowballed. And I really don't overthink it. I really just throw parties that I would like to go to, and
Yeah.
that's it. That's really been it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
imagining it like when I was a kid, like it would be the coolest movie ever, like your life. Like just throw
Yeah.
movies and make money that way by putting your people together and doing that. It just sounds like a fire ass movie for kids, like to make them want to grow up. Like
Does it work if I pivot from the side? All right, cool.
it works.
And I appreciate that, man. I mean, it's a ride for sure. I never really saw myself as like a an organizer,
Right.
because I'm pretty laid back and I chill a lot. So, you
Yeah.
know, but it's just kind of yeah. I mean, the nightlife culture out here is so amazing, and the stuff that I grew up on was like the late night parties in Detroit, and catching that late night music in a late night setting is really nothing like it.
Detroit is great for that. Like I don't know, yeah, like you said, nothing like it. I did not like see that coming at all going out there that we would be going to things at like 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning. Like I was
Yeah.
exposed to that in New York. Like I was like, all right, New York's the only place where they do that type shit. No,
New
Detroit.
York has a whole professional level of like ecosystem out there. Like the venues out there are damn near, I don't know, they're getting into the territory where it's like, is this for the middle class or
Oh,
because
right.
it's like upper echelon experiences happening over there for the nightlife, where out here it's still very rogue and very
Mm,
like
yep.
DIY is kind of like the only reason it's continuing because yeah, the second something is doing too well, the pressure comes from the city. It's really crazy. I mean, that's definitely like a renaissance city in that regard, where it's like there's so much to do, there's so much to make happen, but if you want to do it, kind of got to break some rules, I guess.
Yeah, that's do you feel like that in any way gives you an edge on like the productivity when you bring to your producing? Because I know it's like doing three things at once. Like I was talking on another episode, I was saying like when I rap, I don't really make beats. Like I'm not creatively in it. My brain is overheating from thinking of all these hot bars and shit like that. Like I can't. I'd rather not go right and make a beat right after that. That's just me. But like with the show
Mhm.
and shit like that, and you being able, like I feel like any cool shit that I do, if I'm in the mood to make beats, it brings a different passion. Like, how does your relationship with producing coincide or coexist with your event throwing lifestyle?
Um, there's a push and pull for sure, just because we all have like a finite amount of energy, you know?
Right.
And but I think there's just some parts of organizing an event that take just like kind of I don't want to say administrative, but it's like you're just doing some busy work that comes with promoting. There's some stuff where it's just like you got to do it. You got to like put the word out there. That part feels a little bit tough and challenging, but I guess yeah, but bouncing back like music has always remained like a place of like play for me, you
Gotcha.
know. So and when I'm thinking of these parties, when I'm putting together the flyers and I'm thinking of who is like the best person to bring onto a specific lineup, like that is the artistic part.
Gotcha.
But there's a different part of it that's just like I'm going around on foot and I'm putting flyers all over the city. I'm, just kind of showing up to different stuff around town to just check people out and catching their energy out and just seeing how what they do in real life and doing a lot of that, which I love doing still. There's still a love to it, but there's an exhaustion for sure, I think, so I see what you're saying. Like there's definitely periods where I'm working more consistently as a producer for sure. And
Yeah.
that and I think honestly what's crazy is when I go on tour with my band, I make a lot of music because there's a downtime that comes with traveling where
Yeah.
you're kind of just
Nice.
suspended.
Thanks.
You're suspended in this time warp of a vehicle,
I've
and
been
you're like, what do I do? I'll make a beat.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was kind of alluding to that too because I feel like sometimes the momentum it gives me a little edge. Like, yeah, if I'm in the man back in my day when we touring and doing all this shit and being in hotels in different cities and shit, the beats and just the feeling I'd have while being out there doing shit for music. I'm not gonna say it was different, but it was just like in that moment, I felt like I had the edge. It felt like, like I'm really killing this shit right now. Not to
yeah.
feel like that.
It changes the factors for
Mhm.
sure. You're in a different place, looking at different things,
Right.
and like that, I think can sometimes be the only part of stagnancy when you're at home. You can get kind of stuck on things because maybe because there's something mundane to come into the same environment every day. Not
Yeah.
to say that happens. I'm saying it happens probably more for me because I live right in my studio. My house is my dojo per se. So it's like, you know, when I actually hear about people that produce away from their home about how they think that that's like a huge part of their process is driving to their studio
Damn.
because they're like because once I'm there I'm doing it and I'm like
Mhm.
man I really there's something sporadic about my creativity. I feel called to it sometimes and a lot of times I'm just absorbing, man. I'm just watching movies and
Right.
I
Yes.
get I get a lot of inspiration from film. I would say almost not above music because that would be ridiculous, but it's up there. Like film is really inspirational for sure.
How often do you watch movies?
Oof, I don't even know, man. A lot, especially lately. Someone gave me their Criterion setup. If you're familiar with the Criterion channel.
I've seen that word, but no, I'm not familiar.
So Criterion has like all the classic films from back in the day. Like they basically put out their own line of DVD and just like collector items for specific films from like I think dating back to like 1920 or some shit. I think that there might even be earlier. I don't know. It's
Got
a lot of black and white stuff on there. But it's like yeah, man. The classic stuff, like you can just see where the lineage of film, you see all these camera tricks and stuff used in movies modern day, but it's like a lot of this stuff comes from older movies, so this is kind of inspiring. But it's definitely a good well. I would highly recommend it to like
Okay.
if you're into flicks, like man, it's a crazy source for sure. And another one, Eternal Family. If you've ever heard of Eternal Family,
Eternal, internal or eternal?
Eternal.
Eternal, no.
Now that is such a crazy channel. It's the same kind of thing, a subscription based, but it's all obscure. Their whole thing is like obscure movies, cartoons,
Okay.
or
Salute.
it's a that one's almost crazy. It's not crazier than Criterion because Criterion's like legendary, but I don't
Salute.
know.
We need the inspiration. We need this.
Yeah,
We need the
yeah.
inspiration at all
I
times.
mean, because me and you've been working on videos and stuff, the whole time we've known each other. You know how much I love.
You get down with the videos. Like
Yeah.
I
Even
really
rocking with our dude, like you saw how easy it was to not easy, but it's
you
I hate the word easy. It's a nat it comes naturally.
yeah. That's all right to be easy. It's okay.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Everything's easy to somebody.
Right.
Everybody's got their easy thing where it's just natural. Like, yeah, it's. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's interesting. And I didn't even tell the people. So like, yeah, we have an album coming out. My next album that's coming out, fully produced by this young, astounding soundscape provider, DreamBeach.
Oh man.
Working on this for a long time. I got a couple co-productions on there and shit, but like it's all produced by dudes. So like it's just yeah, I just want to give you all a little backstory of our relationship. Like we got some music that's my next album. The whole run I'm about to go on is the Dr. Squadda Mr. Beach album. Uh y'all keep your eyes out for that. I don't remember why I brought that up, but
It's a big one, man. It's been a pretty extensive journey. So really, really can't wait to start letting the pieces out.
right.
The let the puzzle form.
I think people will be really excited to see, like, yeah, it's crazy you bring up the films because, yeah, you really took vision of how the video should come out, and I think people will be excited to see me in that light that I've never really been in.
Yeah, yeah, man. I can't wait, man. And yeah, there's definitely it's a multi-dimensional thing going on there. So very, very, very proud of what we've been able to accomplish, man. And yeah, it's just you were the one who walked in with the vision, though. I gotta say, it's really crazy. I've never had somebody walk into a room and just be like, I have a way, and it set the tone, for like how experimental like the music was gonna be. Like you really
Yeah,
opened it. You set like I've been in a lot of different creative environments, so that's like a very special thing for like someone to walk in and be like, "Hey, this environment is about making the craziest thing we can make." And what does that even mean to
right.
you? And like,
Yeah.
and then to have a project name like that, like it just did so much for me. And like, look at what we got out of it. Like the
And,
album art is so insane. Like
and
the album art alone,
you
I'm
had
just
the
like
vision of
so
that.
proud.
You
You know,
had the vision of that. Like that was all you. Like how you took the concept and what play I had set up, and you took it to another level. And like the stuff that we have definitely fits the environment of what I was initially thinking and stuff like that. Cause I had just got back from Bali and I think I wrote this before I went out there, but like coming back, I'm like, man, like I need something that's gonna hit they speakers and like fuck they head up because they know the American shit that they already know. But like I want to give them something where they like, whoa, this is the interesting shit. This the shit that we gonna play in this club, like because they had a different feel out there. Like it's all rap, but like it's not all rap, but it's all like up tempo
Mhm.
bounce shit. But like I think our shit fits that entirely. And it's funny that you were talking about films because during that time I think I was watching like I don't think it was 60s, it was 50s films or some shit. It was
Yeah.
certain era or shit. So that was inspiring me. So I'm happy to hear you talk about films because I forget about it. Like I don't really watch movies like that nowadays.
I remember that you were watching Mad Wrestling too.
Oh yeah, I always watch wrestling. Yeah, I'm
You had the
24/7. I'm
you had
24/7.
WWF classics going, man. That was so
Classics
fucking
only.
rare.
Classics only. I will put that out there. I'm not really watching the new shit. Like my shit is like when I was a kid, like going back to the shit that I was watching back then. But like
My
you gotta get
man.
inspiration where you can get it, especially like for me with my activity, I try to stay on a routine of making them every day, every other day. I haven't made any beats in a while. I don't keep up with that all the time, but um during that, it's like you gotta have some sort of creative thing to bounce off of. You gotta have some sort of outside of music that's out now, and you gotta. So I love hearing about new ways because I just watch wrestling like and watch like whatever the fuck else I can watch to get my mind off it and still get inspired by something about it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, no, I think that's a it reminds me of what was it? Um Missy Elliott said about Timbaland. He was like when he came in, he kind of had them shut all the influences out. Like they're like anything that's coming out today, like we can't listen to it. Like we gotta like we gotta have good ideas come from within. It's like it's okay to have influences, but like I think we definitely we're just kind of going off what we wanted to make. And like
Yeah, definitely. Because we are the influence. We of this era. We this generation. So like whatever we all raised the same. We all grew up listening to kind of the same shit, no matter what we listening to. Like someone in our age group was listening to the same shit. So like I feel like we gotta trust that more often and like, we are the juice. Like
yeah,
from this era. Like we of this time. So all this stuff that's being fed to us from other people, we already got that same influence. But yeah, the more you listen to somebody, the more you're gonna sound like them inevitably. So that's a real thing. But also it's just like we are that. Like we just like them. So we might as well just try to do something different. And nah, I wish we got some film of that. Maybe our next one we'll get more documentation on how we work and all that because that was good times. That was my first times coming out to Detroit. We went and recorded Dr. Squad and Mr. Beach.
yeah. There's a couple artifacts, we'll call them.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
a couple videos, which kind of it's fun to look at and be like, all right, there's a couple memories on laid down, but otherwise, yeah, man, it's definitely yeah, man. It all happened so fast. It was crazy.
You ever think about ways you can upgrade your sound if there is a upgrade or refresh your sound? Or I feel like I've asked this before with people. I feel like with me, like there does come a time where I want to see what new VSTs are out, what new things are out, whatever the new shit is, to try to give my shit a different feel. Like, do you ever feel like, do you go through those phases of when you do? Like, what makes you update your sounds? Like,
I don't. I'm. It's never really updating my sounds lately. It's more so. I go out, I hear music, and then I like want to get back in the lab immediately because I'm just like I feel. I feel like I've always I know how I want my music to sound. I just feel like I keep becoming more aware of how to achieve that. You
okay,
know. So it's like I don't necessarily. I'm not one of those producers that's really looking at all the new VSTs that are coming out and like collecting new samples even. Like I actually like really love all the old original drum machine samples.
okay,
Like they to me are just kind of like so tried and true
yeah.
and I feel like you can still accomplish new things with classic sounds that are just like I don't know. My dog is just over here just like being
Mm,
chaotic right now.
mm,
But anyways, yeah, I'm not really like I actually have people around me that are like that and I tap in with them and then I get kind of interested in what they're interested in by proxy,
mm-hmm.
but I don't really like go to like and maybe that's because, I'm obviously if I had more money in my life, like maybe I would want to spend.
Uh,
It's not a cheap hobby to get
yeah,
into
it's
like
not a
that.
cheap hobby, and I'm not sitting here saying I'm spending all the money in the world either. Hell yeah. Fuck.
And to be honest, I mean, I guess when it comes to like, if anything, I just want to go out and go to record stores more
Okay,
because
so yeah, so you do go. That's how you build your stuff, and I didn't really mean like.
it's not how it's something that I just started.
Okay.
Like I just procured my first 1200s. So now that I have those, I do wanna go to the record stores and find music that way. Just because DJing has become such a huge part of my like,
Yeah, you a DJ,
yeah.
DJ. Yeah. So you do. You're about to start.
Honestly, I learn a lot about what I want to make by DJing because
Hmm.
you start to learn about what makes the track more functional, or I don't know. It's really an informative experience DJing. So yeah, I don't know, man. It's crazy. So when I go out to a record store, I just feel like, yeah, that's when I could sharpen the sort of like, maybe I'll find a cool record to sample, and I guess that's like a version of
Yeah, definitely.
getting a new VST
Yeah,
somewhat.
that is. That's the original version.
Yeah.
That's the original version of getting a new VST. Go digging.
Yeah, man.
Great
'Cause
dig.
I digitally, I mean, I've made so many tracks digitally digging,
Mm-hmm.
but
No, sure.
I do feel like the algorithm kind of doesn't really it's a little bit like, I mean, I can't say that it's a bad thing, but it's like, you really gotta go pretty far to get away from like massively known songs just because the algorithm's
Yeah.
tailored to bring you to the most plays.
Yeah. Facts. Facts.
Gotta
Yeah.
go
Some people
gotta
still
go
do
to
those.
like a YouTube channel and be like, all right, this guy had one good song, so maybe he's got 100 good songs.
Yep. Yep. That's
Yeah.
that. I'm guilty of doing that for sure.
Hmm.
Have you heard of Soulseek?
Sophie, the producer?
Sophie, no, Soul Seek.
Soul Seek, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
okay, yeah. I was gonna say like I definitely use that sometimes. That's like the most high def I'll get with digital digging. I'll be like, okay,
Great things about it. I can't believe I've never used it because I mean, I was a big iPod man, like having the iPod with like 80 gigs of music.
yeah, same.
I kind of miss being like that.
Right.
But
And as a DJ, like that.
yeah, yeah, DJing is crazy. DJing is, yeah, you could really take this shit to the next level. Like I feel like I have to go through my old shit and like get higher quality. Like it's kind of LimeWire-ish.
Yeah,
If like I have bad quality versions of tracks that should absolutely be like high quality MP3. So I'm not the best DJ in that regard. I gotta get my tracks up. I gotta do the busy work a little harder, you know.
yeah. I mean, I feel like the older we get, the sounds just get more distorted anyway. Like I know we still have those old ears, not old ears, but we still have the ears for what what it used to sound like. But like the older we get, young dudes, young women, they hearing nothing but distortion anyway.
Well, I think it's really the fact that I came from making beats first. Like I was a producer, or I'm a producer
Right,
first.
right.
Like mostly getting into DJ at the beginning was less of a celebration than it was like a way to play my unreleased music.
Oh shit. Yeah. Your beats,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like I really like learned as I went the different set of like reasons that people DJ. Like it made so much more sense when you see a DJ that just plays records from their collection with love. It like as a beat maker, that's like well, that's kind of groundbreaking because you're just like, man, like I'm just sitting here playing all my beats because I want to hear them on big speakers. There's way less deep, I guess. So you just kind of realize, it humbles you because you just realize you're in a city full of people that like love music so much. Like it's less about necessarily like voicing their own voice. You know what I mean? It's like celebrating just so much different. Like there's so many different corners of music being celebrated in Detroit. You
Yeah,
know,
it's
so it's like it's insane. You know, and then you got everybody out here is trying to understand exactly what their voice is. You know, so because you're around, we're all looking up at giants. Like
yeah,
I always like a lot of the people that are out here, we talk about it just like, wow, like we still get to look up to Theo Parishes and Moody Mans and
yeah, yeah.
Juan Atkins. These these people are just around, and
Moody
it's just
Man come out there?
yeah,
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm very ignorant on that one. Yeah, that's
yeah, Detroit legend, man. Yeah,
yeah, shit. Shame on me.
hey, no, it's okay. Yeah, he's one of the many just like people that are around here doing great stuff and have for a long, long time. And yeah, man, I mean, one day it won't, I mean, I'm not trying to get doom and gloom about it, but it's just like, man, like time flies so quickly. And like,
It
you
does.
know, some of my greats are already not here and it fucking scares the shit out of me, man. You know? So we're all just here, like, it's really an inspiring city because some of these people are 50, 60 years old and they just are so they just feel they have such a youthful just like energy about them. And, like they've kept their creative relationship like really like clean and pure, you know? And
Yeah,
like
yeah,
it's a city full of people that just like really like I don't know, just are about music for me like and want to like do things for the right reasons, which yeah, just it's not like other music meccas that are just like a little bit more exploitive in their fundamentals, you know?
mm-hmm.
Like going to LA will break you. Going to LA, like for me, like going to LA was terrible because I was just like, man, this is like the opposite of what everybody they're just like, what's the hot sound? How do we extrapolate? How do we sell it?
Yeah,
And
just
you're supposed to be excited by this language, and I was just like, I hate this so much. So it's like Detroit is just like not that at all. It's just people just pulling a record out and being like, do you know this about this time and this, you know,
mm-hmm.
just nerding out about
Yeah,
uh, different eras and different approaches and new approaches, new styles showing up. Like you know, it's all very positive and feels like art. Like the fact that something is art, it's like it's not getting the life sucked out of it to be an exploited piece, you know.
yeah,
But I
yeah.
don't even know what the hell I'm talking about now. I'm kind of far in the
I
water.
miss Detroit. I miss Detroit. Like, nah, it's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful city. Shit, all of Michigan. But Detroit, like, yeah, every time coming out there, y'all got your own thing, your own tempo. Uh, it's music heavy. It's love, but it's like, yeah, the love of the music, the love of, the music, period. And people come out for that. Like, it's
Yeah,
a lot of respect. And I got a lot I need to learn and I want to learn. So I appreciate you giving you 2 cents about that. You kind of started to ask the question, but I want to ask who's some of your all-time greats? Like if you were to like name some people who you feel like you've studied or it's just like your all-time greats as far as like
man.
on the producing end of you wanting to fueling your producer ambitions. Just like three or four. As many
Oh,
as you want.
holy crap!
As many as
It's
you want.
it's so hard to say because I'm just like I'm such a massive fan of like so many different corners, man. It's really, I guess, at the tippy top right now would be uh, Larry Heard from Chicago, Mr. Fingers, if you're familiar. Yeah, Larry Heard, you would recognize uh, his big track got sampled by Kanye, and it's called Mystery of Love. Um, but yeah, he's like a in my eyes, he's kind of like the Roy Ayers of house in a way.
Okay. Yeah,
Like
that's crazy.
he was very he had a way to like use very specific instruments and like his voicing of different chords and stuff like that. It just like it had its own vibe
You
and like it still does. And
Fade, right?
hmm,
It's a Fade. The song that he sampled, it was a Fade, or the song that Kanye West put out.
I want to say yes, 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 yes. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, dude.
Looking it up right now, I'm like, okay, I had a feeling it was this song. Like I in my head instantly, I was like, what songs does he have that kind of that was yeah, the Tiana Taylor was in the video and shit. Like
Yeah, yeah. So I mean that tells you everything you need to know. It's just like that song was so groundbreaking and it was 20 years after the song that was sampled came out, you know what I mean? So it just house music is so timeless and just fucking amazing. And like and from like its inception it really has been amazing. And yeah, I guess that's number one. Shit. Man, I've been running a lot of Suburban Night, who's a really crazy, dark, ominous uh, techno producer out here. And I mean, his style is kind of like within like the electro and like hard techno style. Kind of, if you ever are you familiar with Drexcia?
not at all.
So yeah, that realm of Detroit lineage is so fucking sick. Just like the electro and DJ Stingray and Juan Atkins, obviously. Yeah, man, I could really talk about a lot of different realms, but yeah, that and then I guess a formative one for me was DJ Rashad
Okay.
from Tech Life because it just brought me to so much different stuff, and I like went further down the Chicago timeline and like found so much stuff through getting into tech life and yeah, um, double cup and just like making juke music after that. Like a really amazing album and just really made me love just like the rawness and just like the minimalistic approach to production, like having really powerful elements that don't need too much, you know?
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, what did I say? I said Larry Heard, Suburban Night, and then
DJ Rashad.
DJ Rashad. How many am I supposed to name?
I said three or four. Yeah.
Three or four?
These are some different answers. I'm gonna have to
Man.
keep on all these.
Yeah, I don't know. Four. I guess I would say Rick Wilhite. He's a Detroit producer. He's one of the four members of Three Chairs, which is a super group between Moody Man, Marcellus Pittman, Rick Wilhite, and Theo Parrish. And Rick is a just a fucking an amazing wax dropper, man. And he does a night out here every Sunday, and it's been my favorite night for years. It feels like the closest thing to. I've never been a church going person, but this is definitely like the closest thing I've ever had to church in my whole life is pulling up for Rick Wilhite on a Sunday
Crazy.
because
Yeah.
the dancing is extraordinary, dude. Like
What do you mean?
the huh?
What do you mean the dancing?
Like the people that come out to dance for that specific party are just
Yeah, yeah. Give us
it's just such a real like palpable, you know, um I don't know. I mean, I'm just like always peeping the moves and like knowing like, my little two step is I dance really modestly, but I'm staying
a
out the fucking
like
way.
like this. Like, what's the
Yeah, man, because the moves are the like house dancing. Like, it just makes me imagine what the 90s and 80s were like
yeah,
when like it was like common to dance like this and not like this spectacle for me to witness on a Sunday, you
right.
know, during regular hours.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, shout out Rick Wilhite.
Salute.
Shout out to Beautiful Sunday. It's Beautiful Sunday. Heard some of my favorite songs. Um, yeah, Motor City Wine, man. In general, that venue out here is really just like a fucking really magical place for sure.
No, that's a one-on-one place. Like, it's not a lot of places like Motor City One ever.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Very might go there tonight.
Yeah, that's crazy. Well, in all this partying and all this enjoying music, how do you feel like your organization skills are doing nowadays? Are you heavy on the hard drives? Are you keep your things folder visit? Because I take it that you have a lot of MP3s or a lot of waves on your computers stacked.
Yeah, I mean, truly, I wish I had better numbers to report here, but I do about one digital dive per season if I'm lucky. Like I don't dig very much, and
Okay.
and it's kind of terrible. But I guess at the same time, I'm trying to produce more from the VSTs and like the classic sounds, and like really trying to work my instrumentalism and trying to come with totally original compositions.
Yeah.
I love to cut up a sample. It's just there's something else that happens there that's magic as well. But um,
Yeah.
yeah, I found a puppy at the Coney, by the way. That's why.
Literally?
Yeah, yeah. Someone left like a 2 week year old little German Shepherd slash pit bull, and it had a trash bag ripped around it, and it just looked like it was left. And I
Oh,
got a dog. I'm dog dadding. But
yeah.
yeah,
I'm like, let's see it. Let's see. That's crazy. Hey, buddy. Whoa, what a beautiful buddy. What's up? Yeah, what's his name?
Tony.
What up, Tony? Pepperoni Tony.
No,
Tony. Oh,
no,
Tony.
Tony. No, her name's Coney, bro.
Oh, her name. Her name's Tony.
Her name's Coney, dog.
Hira said Coney Tony.
Coney dog, man. Coney the dog.
Tony the dog. Damn, we how what do you feel about do you use any cloud storage?
I bought it. I don't fucking use it, dude. I'm about to delete that shit.
Yeah, yeah, we need it. Yeah.
Because I just don't. If anything, it's just kind of holding on to my phone. So if I lose my phone, like it's all stored there.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
they make you pay monthly for it. It's terrible.
Right.
Get yourself some. They got the T7 and the T9 Shield.
I'm
I back these little terabytes.
yep, I got you.
No, because I unplug them all the time on accident. Like I have a lot of like, and I've never been fucked. I hate saying this out loud because I don't want
Yeah,
you to,
we can skip past
you know.
that.
But I really haven't had a problem, and a lot of the times I forget to eject it, and it's the one time I've had a disc that has it because they're solid state. I think that's why
Yep.
the T7 is a solid state disc. It's not a fucking, there's not a spinning disc inside of it.
Got you. Yeah.
So
Yeah, I need to buy a couple more. I bought one this month, but I need to buy a few more. Yeah, 4 gigs. Yeah, 4 gig. Yeah, that's that. Yeah, because I was gonna say like, yeah, that's good. I get where you're going with that. So you're good. You're good. You're moving around. You like because I've seen y'all DJ before, and I've seen a USB get pulled out. your stuff sometimes is USB, or like how does that work?
All the time USB, always.
Where's your
Was
so
that what you're talking about?
right now? That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I use like the most I have is a 600 gigabyte one, which is kind of crazy. You can get a thumb drive that's got 600 in space.
There you go. A thumb
Yeah,
drive. Hell yeah, but so
pretty crazy,
all those
but
songs, all those songs that's on there, like, so you have like a crazy hell of a library on your computer, or like I'm trying to figure out how
dude,
much
I to find it all because my friend has my USB. Um, he he had to send me my songs. I couldn't get them, so I just went on my laptop and I had to type in .mp3 just to like
yeah,
find all my songs from different times.
yep.
It was fucking terrible, dude. I was like, holy shit, I'm actually really bad at this.
I've
So
done
no, man, I had some more advice, but from what I can tell, DJs out here are, especially the ones that are wax droppers, man, they have every piece of music they have has like a sticky note on the front cover that tells you every tempo, like every key, you
yeah,
know, like this is, and then even sometimes there will be like sidebars where it's like this is where the chunk, like the good energy kicks up, or when the drums start here, stuff
uh,
like that. It's
shit.
just it's crazy, man. DJing is I mean, out here there's a level of professionalism when it comes to DJing that is actually I wasn't aware of because it's like making people it's not about just playing good songs. It's like keeping people entranced and hypnotized.
Yeah, say
So
that.
'cause if the spell is broken, what does that say about you? You know what I mean? The needle skips, all sorts of stuff can happen, but it's like, and you know what? I mean, I actually there's something kind of fun when a DJ does fuck up and the audience gets to sit there and watch the DJ be a human being. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
because they're not doing no pre-recorded
Right,
nonsense.
right. I'd rather see that than yeah, have a pre-recorded shit playing. Hell no. For real.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot of that because the DJs out here are taking risks, and that's a product of it. Is sometimes it doesn't go the way you hope it would, but it's like, yeah, man. I mean, there are a lot of DJs out here that you don't see fuck up very often. You're like, wow, they're like
Yeah.
very skilled, and
Mhm.
there's so many different approaches too. Because some DJs you can kind of pick up that they're more improvisational than others,
Yeah,
and
that's
then
all.
but I almost said I don't necessarily think that matters. I think if someone's improvisational, like you can have that same adrenaline if someone's just like presenting songs in a very methodical way.
Yep.
But it's all very like it's fucking crazy, man. It's a deep art form.
Sounds like fight club. It sounds like you down there a battle rapper or a boxer or some shit. Like that shit's
Right.
crazy.
Dude, I mean, when you get down to it, I mean, there's people out here that are at that level of they're turntablists. They're
Yeah,
not even,
yeah.
and those that's something that, man. I mean, I just got my first 1200, so I'll tell you what, I'll not be. You're not gonna just catch me dropping wax willy nilly, dude. Like I'm gonna be getting good at this for a long time before, because I'm not gonna go out there and act like I'm a turntablist. Like.
Damn, I'm looking at
Not, and it's actually maybe not even what I'm trying to do, but at
right,
the
right,
same
right.
time, it is crazy, man. Like there are some DJs out here that you see and you're just like, holy fucking shit, dude. This is fucking incredible.
No, literally, it's a whole different world than production. But I always say DJs make the best producers. Like I've
Right.
always felt like that. Like any DJ that made beats, the beats are usually fire, and they're usually doing some crazy scratching on it, and like
Yeah.
it is what it is. So,
Yeah.
stereotype
Yeah.
rings true once again with you.
Very true, man.
We're gonna start wrapping this up, man.